If you've just had a baby and you've started to experience pain at the front of your knee, I'm going to share with you 5 ways that you can get on top of your pain and start making progress. My name is Ed. I run a physio practice in Tooting, which is in Southwest London, specializing in treating knee pain. So let's get started. You've had a baby. Congratulations. There must be a lot going on for you right now. And the last thing you really want is your body to let you down and feel like you're limited with what you want to be able to do because of your body. And knee pain is a really, really common problem to experience after having a baby. And I'm going to go into the reasons why that is later on. But the best thing is there's lots of things you can do to help make progress, modify what you're doing to help yourself feel better and continue with the duties that you've got as a parent. So let's get started. I'd say the most important thing to think about is you do need to see someone if you have got a knee problem. It's worth seeing a health professional just to make sure that there's nothing more serious and to make sure that you've got the right diagnosis. But let's say it's something like patellofemoral pain, which means pain at the front of the knee. It can be very, very sore, very, very sensitive, and almost make you kind of wince in pain because the pain can get so bad sometimes. And things like kneeling, things like squatting, lifting, all this typical kind of young parent type of issues that you're going to have to, or movements you're going to have to face, become really, really uncomfortable. And there's lots of reasons why this kind of thing can happen. One is you've got a massive increase in how much you're asking of your knee compared to when you're pregnant to when you're now kind of caring for your new arrival. You're now having to do a lot more carrying, lifting, pivoting, moving, kneeling, and all around the clock as well. So you've got probably less recovery happening, so the batteries aren't getting recharged, and the tissues in the knee that get sensitized when you're doing all that work don't have time to recover, but we're also doing more as well. So we end up with this kind of big mismatch, and it's frustrating because we can't necessarily change that. We can't say, oh, just rest more or do less, because looking after your new arrival is, not a non-negotiable. So I'm going to go through a few different things that I think could definitely help. Now, the first thing is if we are doing lots of kneeling, make sure you're using some sort of kneeling cushion. So it's very difficult to say just don't kneel, because there are just times and positions and things you have to do that make it so that you have to kneel, basically. If you can, you could try and go down into a lunge position, and that would be better. But in reality, kneeling is the most likely position that you have to kind of do every now and then when you're looking after your little one. So use a cushion, just a pillow, anything to kind of spread the surface area and spread the load across more of the leg will help and will reduce a little bit of the pressure through your knee. But also try to minimize how much kneeling you're doing. Try not to do any lifting on top of the kneeling that you're doing, and use chairs, stools, things like that to try and just take it out completely. But it is very, very difficult. The second beneficial thing you can do is change your lifting strategy. If you use your foot and ankle more, your knee will do less. So if when you're lifting, moving, picking your little one up, try to push down through the front of your foot. And that means, we say squash in orange. So imagine you're pushing down your foot on the accelerator, and you're going to feel the calf muscle at the back of the leg switching on. If that muscle's working, that means the knee's doing less. And the other thing you can do is do that lifting in a split squat position. A split squat is a really good position because, again, the back of the leg, the calf, the hamstrings do a lot more of the work. So all the pressure is then reduced through the front of the leg. So therefore, there's less pressure going into the patellofemoral joint, which is the bit that's sensitized. So changing your lifting strategy can be important. You can use trial and error, but certainly there's other adaptations that you can make to your lifting strategy to help make it so that the front of the knee doesn't do as much of the work. The third thing that can help is strapping, taping, and knee supports. Now, I would see these as symptom relievers. I wouldn't say they're going to actually fix the issue, but if you're in that situation where you can't not be doing lots of lifting and all the things you need to be able to do as a parent, then using strapping can help. There's a technique called the McConnell taping, which is where we're going to use some tape to try and get the knee in a better position. Or there's fairly low cost knee straps and braces that you can buy, which again can just give you a bit of a quick win and just get on top of things to make them feel a little bit better as well. The fourth most important thing to think about would be some gentle exercises. So just sitting off the edge of a table or off the edge of a chair, just extending the knee. So do some gentle knee extensions just to try and get the quadriceps switching on and just get some therapeutic movement into the joint. Strengthening exercises do have a therapeutic effect, meaning they can have the ability to reduce pain. So just moving it little and often, do some knee extensions. If you've got some resistance band, you could create a bit of resistance and you're going to feel a bit of a burn on the top of the leg. And that's quite a nice way to just get some of those knee muscles switching on. Similarly, bridging can be a really good exercise as well. So you're laying on your back, pushing your hips up in the air. I like to do a long hold so you can push your hips up in the air and just take 20 deep breaths. And I want you to just hold the hips up in the air that whole time so that we can get a little bit of tone into the muscles in the back of the leg as well. Those types of exercises can have a bit of a pain relieving effect as well. The last thing to think about would be using heat or ice. Now, some people prefer ice. If you haven't got any swelling, then sometimes heat can be better as well. So it's really a bit of trial and error. Sometimes you could use a combination, so heat, then ice, then heat, and then ice. And it's just a nice way of just giving your knee a bit of relief, getting on top of pain when you're having a bit of a rest. You can just be using that to get on top of any discomfort that you've got. Again, that's more of a symptom reliever. It won't necessarily fix the root cause, but it's just going to give you a bit of a quick win and give you a little bit of relief from the pain you're experiencing. In my next video, I'll be going through the exercise that I think would really help treat the root cause for this type of problem. And you just hit subscribe to make sure that you don't miss that video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.